Do you want to have a faster, safer, and more relaxed experience when buying real estate in Mexico? Join me. I'm Arturo Muñoz from Bukovex and Muñoz, Mexico real estate attorneys. I will talk about the 4 stages a real estate transaction has in Mexico. Stage 1 is title survey. Maybe this is the most important stage in all the process, because buyer will know the legal status of the real estate to be purchased. Yes, you like the house, you like the neighbor, and say yes, I want to sign the purchase sales agreement. Wait, our advice is to give your attorney maybe 1 or 2 weeks to make a research in the title. You want to know if the seller has the property in that moment, or maybe a spouse or children have to sign also the contract. You want to know if there is a lien, easement, encroachment, or a government restriction in the real estate. Also, with the help of an appraiser, your attorney will tell you if the property limits are correct. The second stage is purchase sales agreement and escrow agreement. The most of the times these agreements goes in favor to seller. So as buyer, we advise to ask for some seller's obligations. For example, to send in time all the documents and information to Notary Public and to bank, to transfer the property without any lien, and transfer the property without HOA debts or tax debts. It is important also to ask for some buyer's rights, for example, to name bank, to name Notary Public, and to ask for 1-year guarantee in case of hidden faults. Escrow agreement. This is an usual agreement for all parties. It gives seller the security that the funds will be in his account, and also gives buyer the security that the real estate property will be transferred. There exists an escrow agent who holds the funds until he receives the instruction from the Notary Public to disburse them. The third stage is bank trust and Notary Public. Mexican law establishes a restriction for foreigners who wants to buy real estate in the restricted zone. This zone goes from borders through inside Mexico for 100 kilometers and from the coasts through inside Mexico for 50 kilometers. The restriction consists that foreigners have to buy the property through a Mexican corporation or through a bank trust. The most of the times it is a residential use, so we recommend bank trust. Mexican law establishes that only banks can be trustees. What happens in a bank trust is that seller transfers the real estate property to the bank. The bank holds the property in benefit to buyer or beneficiary, and beneficiary has all the rights as if he was the direct owner. For example, he can use, lease, make improvements, build on it, and also transfer the bank trust rights to another purchaser or to inheritors. This is a very important feature from bank trust because in the future, heirs won't have to go to a Mexican court to claim their rights. It will be a very easy transaction between the bank and the new owners. Notary Public is an attorney with a special government license to execute deeds. As a buyer, you want to hire a Notary Public with all the experience in these matters, because Notary Public is in charge to establish in the deed all the buyer, seller, real estate, and bank information, so the deed will be valid. For example, it is very important for the buyer the permit issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to obtain all the benefits from the bank trust. Finally, after weeks of hard work of all parties involved, including buyer, seller, notary public, bank, appraiser, realtor, and law firm, the day to sign the deed of trust has come. But before signing, and because the deed is written in Spanish, our advice is to sit with your attorney and let him tell you all about the deed. Also, make sure that your name is written correctly and that you are buying the real estate you mean to buy. And well, I hope this information has been useful for you, and please contact us. We will be glad to help you and to be your shield in your next real estate transaction in Mexico.